Hello YouTube, how is everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a video talking about the GTA 6 situation, and yes, there is even more hacked footage that has just been released today. There have basically been 3 clips that have released today. I watched all 3 clips of these. I've seen them. I'll break it down. I'll tell you guys what I think of the clips. I can't show the stuff here. Again, I cannot show any pictures, footage, or anything like that. I can just tell you guys exactly what I saw and, basically my opinion on the whole thing. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the hackers. I'm going to link this article down below. This article from Dexerto. It seems to be the best article that I've read today. I spent the last 2 to 3 hours before I made this video basically just searching up for information online, trying to get all the right information, finding out what the hell is going on, because there is so much misinformation. There is so much. There's gaming news articles that are spreading misinformation as well. I wanted to address the biggest rumor here that's going around is there are people that are saying that the hackers are threatening to release the GTA 6 ending. So, there's people saying that the hackers made a statement. That apparently appears to be not true. It apparently appears to be somebody that was impersonating the hacker. Now, whether the hacker releases the GTA 6 ending or anything like that, I have no idea. They did release one story cutscene, which is not really a major spoiler, just basically like a 20-second cutscene. But whether they have more, spoiler stuff, we don't know. And that could also be really bad. So there's no evidence the hackers had threatened to release to release a supposed Lucia ending. That's what articles were saying, that the hackers had threatened to release a Lucia ending. That does not appear to be them. It appears to be impersonators. There are people who are impersonating the hackers, pretending to be them on Twitter. 2 accounts have gotten like 100,000 followers in like the last 2 days, and those accounts have both been banned. The hacker even created a watermark on the hacked videos where they have said that we don't have Twitter. And so I've seen the footage, I've seen the videos, and it indeed says that. It has that watermark where it says we don't have Twitter. So the people that were pretending to be the hackers on Twitter, it's not them. Just so you know that. So anyways, let's talk about this here. Let's break this down. Let's react to Dexerto first. I'll tell you guys what's happening, and then I'll tell you guys my thoughts on the footage and what's exactly going on. So this is the part of the article I scrolled down to. Why CyberLeak's legitimacy is disputed. The strongest warning concerns the social media accounts claiming to represent CyberLeak. Those are the hackers, not the authenticity of every leak clip circulating online. Videotech has warned that both Mr. CyberLeak and CyberLeak ARIO appear to be fake accounts rather than verified profiles belonging to the original leaker. That assessment is cited in investigation by GameRoll, which initially considered CyberLeak potentially credible because its username had last changed in March. So anyways, let's take a look at this right here. This is from Ben. I'll link all my sources down below. I'll link the tweets and I'll link the article also. But so anyways, let's wait for this here. Okay, so this is what Ben says. Ben says, Mr. CyberLeak AR appears to be a fake account as investigated by the GTA 6 mapping community. According to Twitter, they're also sending from iPhone. This feature still exists. It just disabled the Twitter feature, but you can re-enable this using the Twitter control panel extension. And if you click on these profiles that belong to the supposed hackers, again, these were impersonators. These hackers had these profiles have basically been suspended. They've been deleted. According to okay, yeah. So let's take a look at this here. So this is what Ben also showed his sources from Garza here. Debunking the social media accounts. Username change history can be wrong, as Vatatiel demonstrated. AI generated combined from 2 images from old leaks banner, trying to fool people into believing it's new. 3, another old leak, blurred post, later deleted. 4, time zone and region do not match. This is likely someone who invested in the coin promoting it, and the actual leaker has no interest shutting him down because he's promoting the coin after all. Along with that Discord server affiliated with the Twitter account is also designed for attention scamming. The only legitimate source is from the websites, a burner Discord account that originally posted it on one of the GTA 6 Discords and has been silent about the leaks ever since those videos are posted. Okay, so the people on Twitter that were saying they were the hackers were not them. The hackers are apparently posting everything only through their website. I don't recommend going to the website, guys, because again, you don't know what's on there. There could be viruses or other stuff that are on there. I would not touch that website at all. And also, these hackers are not good people, guys. I know that some people are, saying, oh, they stuck it to the man, they stuck it to Rockstar. Now, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive are very greedy companies. I'm not disputing that at all. What I'm saying is that when these guys, these hackers are pretending to be like the white knights in armor, shining armor, just, saving the day and all that other stuff. No, they're not. They might claim that, they're doing this, against, because they're in favor of discs and they don't want companies, going all digital, which, a lot of people like, but you have to also look at this. They are promoting their meme coin on all of these hacked stuff that they post. So their meme coin is constantly promoted. Whenever you look at any of the hacked footage, the meme coin is constantly appearing on there saying to buy it. On top of that is they are actually charging people money in order to post leaks. And there was one guy who already donated $80 to one of the hackers to post more leaks. I'm not joking. That was a real thing. I'll show my post for that later. So these hackers are not good people. Like I said, these are criminals. These are opportunists. Even if Rockstar said tomorrow that we're going all disc, we're not going digital, I still think these guys would still be doing this. So I do not think that they would stop. So I don't believe them personally. This is another post here. At Rockstar Games, I will continue leaking GTA 6 clips if you do not come out and apologize for not holding your promise of releasing unexpected dates, CL. So I think this is the fake, yeah. This is from the fake Twitter account pretending to be the hacker. It's not real. And this is from Vatiel, which is one of the people who was investigating this. And this is about the. And this is my account that I changed the name on it. It still shows one username change on March 2022. 2 to 4 more leaks incoming. So this is the impersonator. This is not the this was not the actual hacker. Now we have another one here from GamesRoll. And let's take a look at GamesRoll's Twitter here. Again, I'll link all my sources down below here. GameRoll says, update on the validity of this account. It turns out that they had originally posted some AI images trying to fool people into believing it was something new before deleting it. That's suspicious. As for the username showing that it's apparently hasn't changed since March, that isn't always accurate. And someone's Twitter X doesn't reflect the change in a user's extended bio. I had never heard of this happening before, but I have now seen evidence of this being possible. It's likely that this is what happened here. This account is likely fake and not the real GTA 6 hacker. And if you click on it, it'll just take you to a deleted page. The GTA 6 leak that just dropped has a watermark that says CyberLeak does not have Twitter. This means that the account who has gained over 100,000 followers on here over the past 24 hours is a fake. Yep. And this is exactly what I talk about with misinformation, because so mmany YouTubers, they just basically rush into, covering this stuff the second that it happens. I always like to wait for a story to update. That's why I always I upload these videos kind of late in the day when stuff happens, because I'm waiting for more information to come out, because I don't want to be posting misinformation. I don't want to be posting false stuff. But that's it. Is apparently the 2 Twitter accounts were not real; they were fake. And the meme coin. This is from Dexerto. Alongside the alleged GTA 6 leak, CyberLeak is promoting CyberLeak, a meme coin traded on the Solana blockchain. Meme coins typically gain value through online attention and hype rather than established product or business. CyberLeak claims money raised through the token will fund a secret project and protect the campaign from corporate counterattacks. However, it has not revealed what that project is, who controls the money, or how the funds will be spent. Very suspicious. I don't believe them. So, like, when they say that it's a secret project to stop corporate counterattacks, no. I think they're pocketing the money. Trading records show that the coin was active August 15, several days before the GTA 6 post went viral. Around 11.8 million worth of the token was traded on August 18 alone, suggesting that the coin and leak campaign may have been planned as part of the same rollout. Oh my god. I can't imagine how many people are buying this stuff. It's a scam. That timing has led to accusations that the GTA 6 material is being used to advertise the token. Stop Killing Games criticized the campaign directly, saying the reason he is leaking GTA 6 is a meme coin. This is all but helpful. So again, the reason that they're doing this primarily, guys, is to promote their meme coin. They want to make money from the meme coin. That's essentially what this is. This is not some, white knight in shining armor that is, coming to save the day from, corporate greed and stuff like that. Yes, I'm against the all digital stuff like that. I want discs. I don't support hacking into Rockstar, to accomplish, something like that. I think the best way to accomplish something like that is to basically speak out about it. And if Xbox, for example, has a disk drive, I think better to probably switch to Xbox instead of PlayStation. Boycotts also help with products, especially, consoles like PlayStation who are going all digital. But I don't think that what these guys are doing is sincere. I think that I think that they're doing this primarily for themselves and primarily for money. Um, CyberLeak, the person behind the alleged GTA 6 map and gameplay video leak, has stated in his page that he will not stop until Rockstar Games issues a public statement and apology with a concrete commitment to be better. No consumer shall pay for a game through digital storefronts. And Rockstar is not going to respond to this. I don't think they will. I think maybe Take-Two Interactive might make a comment, something like that, but Rockstar is not going to apologize for it. They're not going to. So no consumer, and I'll link all these tweets again, no consumer shall pay for a game through digital storefronts before release and independent review. Physical pre-orders for tangible media remains permitted. Pre-orders were not created for gamers. They were created because physical disc had manufacturing limits. In digital distribution, there is no inventory. There is no stock shortage. A digital copy cannot sell out, yet publishers kept the pre-order system and stripped away its only consumer benefit. Now gamers pay early and receive nothing in return except a countdown timer and a cosmetic skin. If publishers want revenue before launch, they can press discs, print boxes, put them on shelves, earn that money through physical production. Another quote seen from the GTA 6 leak map says, fighting for gamers' rights. It's evident that the whole reason behind those leaks are the decision to ship GTA 6 without a physical copy, making GTA 6 the one game that got leaked the most during its development time. What is going to be more interesting to see, however, is if more leaks are going to happen because of this. No one can tell how much info or leaked footage CyberLeak has to share. And I don't think it's over here, guys. I think that they are going to keep posting more stuff. I do. So I think in the next couple of days, you're going to see even more videos that they're going to post. So this right here, take a look at this. This is from GTA forums. I'll also link this down below. Spoilers ahead. Posting the footage is not allowed whatsoever because we don't want to get dinged by Take-Two. Discussion is entirely fine. Do not post the assets, however. Thanks. Lucia ending leaks are all false. It's an inspect element. So basically, somebody just edited a picture of what the hackers were posting, saying what they were going to post, and they instead edited a picture to basically reflect on Lucia's supposed ending. So there is no evidence that the hackers are, posting the ending to GTA 6. That's just nonsense. So I've seen articles saying that the hackers are going to leak the ending. It's not true, at least not according to the hackers. And the hackers could still do this. We don't know if they have, certain cutscene footage. They might have even more. But that claim that they were going to leak the Lucia ending isn't true. Now, take a look at this here, guys. This is a Take-Two Interactive software. So this right here, you guys see that the stock is not looking so great right now. You see the stock was actually recovering yesterday. Yesterday it actually recovered. It actually and early today. So it went up to $246. So, again, remember, yesterday it was 241, and today it went up to 246. So it was recovering, it was going back up, and then the hack leaks are happening, and look, it is going down again. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to cover this really quickly, but I still think the stock is going to go up, especially with the trailer on the 27th and with GTA 6, being around in 3 months. So I think it's going to go up. So if you're panicking, I wouldn't panic personally. I'm holding it. I have hundreds of shares of this, so I'm holding it. I'm fairly confident in that. But I just wanted to talk about the stock for a moment here. That it is falling, and it is primarily falling because of these hack leaks. As investors are worried, they're concerned that Rockstar is compromised, and so they're selling off their stocks. That's what it is. It went down $6.57 in the past 5 days. And as for this Netflix thing, I've been reading a lot of your comments, guys. And you guys, I've seen some comments of people saying that, Netflix is going to sue Rockstar over these hacks right now because of the deal that they had, planned for August 27th. But I don't think that that's going to happen. The reason I don't think it's going to happen is because the exclusivity deal that Rockstar has with Netflix is to show what they've shown on August 27th. So they have a planned trailer that they have given Netflix early. Netflix already has that trailer, and they're going to post that first on August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it's going to go up 9 p.m., on YouTube for everyone else. So I don't think Netflix can sue Rockstar for that, because unless the hackers are releasing the trailer, if the hackers were to release the exact trailer that they have planned, that might be something else. That might be Netflix, getting pissed at Rockstar saying we didn't protect this, we had a deal, now this is, up on the internet before, it was supposed to be exclusive on our platform. But right now, as it stands, I don't think that Netflix is going to, sue Rockstar over this. So I've been reading a few of your comments, guys. You guys have been saying that. I don't think that that's going to happen. But what I do think is happening, and what I think it's happening, I don't have evidence for this personally, but I'm sure that somebody from Netflix has reached out to Rockstar. I'm sure somebody has. So somebody from Netflix has probably reached out to Rockstar, and they're like, Rockstar, what the F are you guys doing? That's probably what they're saying. Like, what is going on right now? And this is honestly embarrassing for Rockstar. This is really embarrassing for Rockstar and Take-Two, is that you're supposed to be a multi-billion-dollar company, and it's like, how many times have you gotten hacked at this point? Like, what, 3 or 4 times? How many more times are you guys going to get hacked? So I would just say it's really embarrassing for any company. It just makes them look bad. This is just not a good thing. There's people that are posting conspiracies where they're saying, oh, it was Rockstar who are pretending to be the hackers and they're releasing the footage. No, they're not. That's just That's so insane that they would pretend to be the hackers. They would release the footage and then they would strike people for posting it. No, no. That's nonsense. So when I see people saying that Rockstar are pretending to be the hackers, no, guys, that's not true. It's nonsense. It's some group that is basically hacked into Rockstar. We don't know how. They have acquired, videos, and they're probably going to be posting even more. But now we come to the most ridiculous part of the story right here. This is from GTA 6 Countdown. I'll link this down below. This is not from the leaked GTA 6 gameplay or anything like that, but it's basically what the hackers have been saying. So GTA 6 Countdown reposted a picture here. Someone really paid the leaker $80. GTA 6's full price just to vote on what should leak next. So this is the picture here. $80.24. Oh my god. So people are paying the hackers. They're paying the hackers to watch leaked footage, $80, which is the cost for the game. People are insane over this game. And this one, the leaker is currently running a 14-hour paid poll on his website asking what should leak next. He isn't just leaking confidential and copyrighted material, he's also charging money for it, which is another crime. Yeah, exactly. And that is illegal. He's stealing footage he doesn't have the right to have right now, and he's leaking it, and not only that, he's also charging people money to watch it. So that's very much illegal, but I don't know if this hacker is necessarily going to be found, because these people have probably thought about that. These are very intelligent people. Again, I'm not defending them, I'm not saying they're good people, but I'm saying they're very intelligent people. These are very smart people. They know exactly how to cover their tracks, so I don't think that they're going to be found. So I don't think they're worried about, any legal consequences. But, this is one next GTA 6 video cinematic drive-by. They're asking people to vote on car, day, car, night, motorcycle night, plane day. Everybody's probably going to vote for the plane one. That's what people are going to do. But I would say, guys, don't go to the hackers website. Please don't go there. You're giving them traffic, and also I think is that that website could be very risky. They could very much hack into your computer. That you might get a virus going to these websites, and especially the meme coin. Stay the hell away from that. The meme coin is sketchy as hell. But anyways, now that we've covered all of that, let me talk about what I saw in the GTA 6 videos. I'm going to break it down, telling you guys what I saw, my opinion on it, because there's actually a lot of new info that we got. Well, I haven't used this background in some time. This is the Watch Dogs background that I used to use. But again, I cannot show you guys, the clips, because I'm going to get struck on this channel if I show the clips. But I have written down like a detailed list of what I saw, and I'm just going to go through my bulletin points, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm not reading from a script, by the way. I am just, I just have bulletin points just in order so I know, what the next topic is. But I'm going to all speak from the heart. So the first video is a daytime video, and basically you see Jason running around on a street, and there's a motorcycle cop that pulls up to him. So motorcycle cops are in this game, and they appear not to just be police that are in missions, because in GTA 5 and GTA Online, the motorcycle cop is just something that's really in missions. It's not really something that explores the world, but it appears that motorcycle cops are going to be actual police. They're going to explore the world now. So what Jason does is he basically kicks the bike from the front, and it knocks the cop off. The cop falls off. Jason then gets into a fight with the cop. Again, the fist fighting is very similar to Red Dead. Very, very similar. And he knocks the cop out. Now, after he knocks the cop out, he has a prompt on the cop's body which says to pick up. And I'm assuming it's like right in the center of the cop's body. I'm assuming that's to pick up the body. So if that is true, then this is the first GTA game that we can really move bodies. It's going to be similar to Red Dead. So it's already, the game's very similar to Red Dead. I'm not surprised by that we will be able to move bodies. And about the motorcycle is Jason gets on the police bike and he's driving it. And I will say, when it comes to the motorcycles, because I've always liked motorcycles much more than cars. You know, I play as a biker character in GTA Online. I like the old school bikes. The motorcycle in GTA 6, I'll tell you guys, is the most beautiful thing I have seen in any GTA game. Out of all of the GTA games that I've seen, the motorcycle in GTA 6 is absolutely beautiful. How it looks, how it sounds, like the sounds of the bike, like when he's revving it, when he's driving down the street, it's absolutely amazing. It is. So the motorcycle scene when Jason's driving the police bike down the street, beautiful, beautiful. I have no complaints about that. It looks amazing. So what Jason then does is, after he's driving the bike, he crashes into the water. It shows a little bit of swimming mechanics. The water is very beautiful also, and there's the sunlight reflecting on it. He swims over to some underpass. It's like right underneath a highway, and there's a bunch of tents there. And I'm assuming the NPCs there are homeless. There's a bunch of people just sleeping in tents in underneath the highway. And when he's interacting with them, he has the option of the same exact thing in Red Dead. So you can just lock onto an NPC, and it will basically tell you what the NPC's name is. So when he locked onto them, it says Stranger. That's what it said underneath them. And he had the option of either hitting Greet or Antagonize, or I think it was yelling or something like that. It was like the second word, I'm forgetting what it was, but it was like an aggressive word. So it was like Greet, and then the other one was Antagonize, or it was something else. So the same thing that you had in Red Dead, where you can lock onto a character and you can say, you know, hi, hey, how you doing? Or you can say something that pissed them off. Now, I know in GTA, you know, the characters you have like on the D-pad, you can like do stuff like that where he plays like Michael or Franklin, like you can say, hey, what's up? Or you can just say something nasty to them too. But this is just much more similar to Red Dead. You directly lock onto them, you greet or antagonize, very similar to that. It also tells you what the name of the NPC is, so it said Stranger in that case. Now, what he does is he gets into a fight with the homeless people underneath the underpass, and I noticed that there is a stamina bar, there's a health bar, and appears to be like a Deadeye bar or some kind of focus bar. But the thing about this is that the health is actually on the top left of your screen this time. So it's not part of the, you know, like you have on the bottom, like in GTA 5. It's actually like a separate bar that's like on the top left of your screen. So I don't know if that's a beta build or that's something that's going to change. But here's the important thing. When Jason was fist fighting the homeless people, what happened is his stamina was actually going down. So that is similar to Red Dead, where you have to keep your stamina up, and if you have your stamina low and you get into a fist fight, the other person is going to overpower you. Your character is going to get more tired. His punches aren't going to be as strong. So it appears that system is coming back from Red Dead, where you know you get exhausted as you're fighting, and I actually like that. I prefer the more realism, where like you know you if you beat one guy up, you know, you're going to be tired when you're fighting the second guy right after that. But like in GTA 5, you can just beat up an endless amount of people and you're not going to be tired. So I actually do like that mechanic. I do like the the more realism. Now the focus bar or the Deadeye bar, whatever you want to call it, the other one, we don't know what that is. Jason did nothing with it, so I really don't know how that's going to work. If anybody knows more about that, let me know in the comments, but I don't know much more. Now the other thing that we have, oh yeah, so when he gets into a fight with the NPCs, he gets a 1 level. He gets about 2 stars. 6 stars is coming back again, but here's one thing that a lot of people were confused on the three new symbols. So when you get a 1 level, the system is different, where there's 3 different symbols that are going to come up. And those 3 different symbols, it shows like a symbol of a head, it shows a symbol of clothes, and it shows a car symbol. And a lot of people were confused on what that was, but I think I'm like 99% certain I know what that is. I think that they are using the Mafia 2 system. Now, if anybody has played Mafia 2, in Mafia 2, when the police were looking for you, and this is another Take-Two interactive game, it's not made by Rockstar, but it's another, you know, company. It's Hangar 13 that, you know, makes the Mafia games. And 2K. But anyways, with the Mafia game, specifically Mafia 2. In Mafia 2, when the police go after you, when you get a 1 level, the police are looking for your description. So they're looking for whatever clothes that you have. Now, in Mafia 2, you can't really change your haircut, but you can change your clothes, and you can also change the license plate on your car. So they'll be, when you're escaping from the police, if you actually run into like a clothing store and you change your clothes, the police will stop looking for you. Or if, you know, you go into like a repair shop, mechanic shop, and you change the license plate, the police will stop looking for that car. But if you're not changed with your clothes and you get out, the police are going to find you. So I'm fairly confident that exact system is in GTA 6. That's what I think those three icons are, because they appeared right when Jason got a 1 level. I think that if Jason was to run into like a barber shop and change his haircut, that it would be harder for the police to figure out who he is. If he changed his clothes, it would probably maybe like drop a star. And then if you change like your car, change the color of the car, license plate, stuff like that, I think it'll be harder for the police to find you. So that's what I think it is. It's like it's more realism with the police, and I actually really like that system. I do like that. So I'm not against that at all. I like more realism to my games. So I'm definitely happy about that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is when Jason is fighting the NPCs under that underpass, there's apparently some kind of new inventory system. So when Jason pulls up his weapon wheel, it's a little similar to GTA 5's weapon wheel. Like you just see the round thing and you see the weapons, and he has like a handgun. He has, I think it's a flashlight. And then I think he has a taser in the other thing. Now, whether you're only able to carry one type of handgun or one type of like rifle and stuff like that, we don't know. You know, there have been leaks that have said before that you're only allowed to carry, you know, one type of gun and you have to keep the rest in the trunk. If that was the case, I personally would not mind that, because I think it's ridiculous how you can just pull an RPG out, you know, out of your jacket whenever you want. Yes, I know it's been in every GTA game since the start, but I always like a little bit more realism. So if you have to go to our trunk to get guns, I'll be perfectly fine with that. But the other thing about the weapon wheel is that you have a second tab, and the second tab is items. That's an item tab. So like you can, I think it was hit R1 and then you open up the item tab, but he didn't open up the item tab in the video. So I don't know what's in there. However, though, what he did was he took a drug when he was fighting the NPCs, and the drug was Zombix. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. And it gave him a little bit of boost in health. So there's apparently like a new drug system with the health. It's not just snacks, it's actually some kind of drugs that you take. It looked to be some kind of pill. That's what it looked like. But what it said is it gave a notification when he took Zombix, and it says, you know, continued use of Zombix will weaken its effects or something like that. So you can't just spam the exact same drug constantly. So it'll apparently get weaker every single time you take it. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about with the first video is that you can loot bodies. So there's a looting system now. So like in the old GTA games, basically is if you kill NPCs, you see the money on the street and stuff like that. But now you actually have to go up to their bodies and loot them, and you find out what's on them. Now the looting is not like the Red Dead Redemption single player, where like single player looting, it takes like 3 to 4 seconds for like each body. Like you gotta pick up the body, just check their jacket and stuff like that. It's not like that. It's more similar to Red Dead Online. So if anybody's played Red Dead Online, it's basically just go up to their body. It'll just be like a second or two. It's basically just grab down, and you basically get whatever it was on them. He got like I think $50 or a little bit of money. That's what he got off of them. And you can also choose what to pick up. So if there are numerous weapons on the ground and you run over them, the weapons don't automatically pick up. You can actually hit different buttons to pick the weapons up. So there's that. You choose exactly what to pick up. It's not automatic like in the old GTAs. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about the second video here, and I'll save the single player cutscene or the story cutscene. I'll save that for last. It's a little bit of a spoiler, but not that much. But I'll warn you guys when we're coming up on it. The second video, it shows Jason driving his car in like an industrial area. It might be like an Ambrosa. That's the area that's industrial, I believe, in GTA 6. So it might be like around that area. But what's happening is this footage, I'm pretty certain, is new footage. So I don't think that this footage that is from like years ago, I think this is like the final build of the footage. I think it is. And the reason I think it's the final build of the footage is because the song that is playing is Tate McRae's Sports Car. And this was a song that was made in January of 2025. So there's one of two possibilities here. This footage was recorded after 2020 or during 2025, which is, you know, basically last year. It could even be, you know, recorded this year. That's when that footage could have been recorded. Or Rockstar might have had early access to the song. They might have had early access to the song before that because, you know, they signed a deal with the singer who made the song. But regardless, I think that song points us to the fact that this is pretty much newer footage, where the footage that we saw yesterday, I'm pretty sure that was from 2023, the hacker said that, so it was like older build. This one, I'm pretty certain, is a newer build. Now, what Jason does is he drives his car into oncoming traffic, and when his car gets hit, like, you hear this loud bang. Like, it's a little hard for me to explain. It's different than, like, GTA 5. Like, when the car actually gets hit, I think the physics are actually better. Like you actually feel the force of the car when it hits. So just the car crash alone, I think it was pretty good. I think it was pretty well done. And cars are supposed to be big objects. So one thing I really don't like about GTA 5 is that the physics and the ragdolls in GTA 5 are not as good as like GTA 4. Like in GTA 5, for example, is you can take like the pounder truck, which is like a really big truck, and you can just drive like a small car and like hit the side of it, and you can spin the entire truck out. Like a huge truck, you can do that. You can spin it out just like that. So I don't like that. I like it when cars are heavier objects. So that's what it seemed like to me. I thought that was cool. The other thing that I noticed is that when Jason was running, got out of his car right after he crashed, he was running through like an industrial area. It looked like some kind of port or docks warehouse area. He went up to a pickup truck, and when he went up to the pickup truck, he was considering stealing the pickup truck, and a security guard starts harassing him, telling him he has to get out of here. Now, when he goes up to the truck, he has two options, and this is very important because I've never seen something like this in another GTA game. He has the option to smash the window, so you can actually smash the window to the car, or you can clone the key. However, though the key cloning that was grayed out. So it seems that Jason did not have that ability yet, or he didn't have the cloned key, or something like that. So there is going to be an option, I'm assuming, where you can like clone keys for cars, and the advantage of that would be that you can steal a car quietly without having to break the window, without the alarm going off. I think that that's actually cool. I like that. Now, Jason gets into a fight with the security guards at this dock area, and the fighting is really good. The fighting is the best in the series. The fist fighting in this one is better than any GTA game. Like the fist fighting is pretty detailed. It's really good. I like it, and the ragdolls are good. Like when Jason knocks them to the ground, the hitting them, I think it's pretty cool. But what happens is one of the security guards pulls a handgun. And what Jason does is when Jason is fist fighting that security guard, he actually grabs the handgun. So he actually disarms. And it was actually pretty cool. It was like a disarm that you see in the movies like that. He takes the handgun and he just smashes it against the guard's face. So that was like a really cool animation. I really like that. And when he knocks the guard out by pistol whipping him, it's actually a slow-mo kill. It goes into slow motion. So similar to like Red Dead Redemption 2, where you you kill enemies, and sometimes you get that slow motion kill. That is coming back in GTA 6. I actually really like that. I think that's actually really cool. Now, after he knocks out the guard, what he does is he actually knocks off the hat off of the guard, and he picks up the hat and he puts it on his head. Very similar to Red Dead. So if you play Red Dead, when you kill or knock out NPCs and you can pick up their hats and put it on, the exact same thing. So I'm hoping that you can also pick more stuff up, because in GTA 4, you can just pick random stuff off the ground and you can throw it at people. And I really hope that we have an option like that. When Jason was using his knife, though, he did have an option, a button that said throw on the side, but that knife, he didn't do it. So I don't know if that would mean like he just throws it away or something like that, or if he actually chucks it at an enemy. I hope that it means you can actually chuck it at an enemy, because if you throw knives, that would be really cool. Now, the next part is Jason using a taser. So one of the security guards runs up to him with a taser. I think that this is cooler, that security guards are using tasers, so that one security guard was using a handgun, but another one was using a taser. Jason takes the taser from him, tasers him, and then tasers another security guard, and he's just running down the street. Now, when Jason runs down the street, he sees a big rig truck, and the trucks in this game look better than in any GTA game. Like the big rig trucks, they actually feel like big rig trucks. Like they feel like big trailer trucks. Like they're big, they're massive, and yes, you can drive them. So he stole that. He took that. They're just much more cooler. Like we just saw how they look, how they sound, way better. But one thing that I noticed is when Jason was getting into the truck right after he stole it, guards or police were shooting at him. So somebody was taking shots at him. And that person that was taking shots at him, when it hit the side of the truck, you had the sparks that were showing up on the side of the truck. And the sparks were kind of similar to GTA 4. So in GTA 4, when you would shoot cars, you would have like this little spark on the side of it. That is apparently back. So I like that. I love that one feature in GTA 4. So I'm really excited for that. So now that we've covered, both of those videos, I'm going to cover the spoiler video. So this is the single, the story cutscene. I keep saying single player, but I should be saying story cutscene. So this is the story cutscene. Now, for the story cutscene, this cutscene is basically 20 seconds long. It's like right around there. It is a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm warning you. If you don't want to hear a spoiler, stay off this video right now. Click off the video. So I'm warned everybody, okay? So now, this is not really that major of a spoiler, and me personally is it's not that I don't care about spoilers, but I'm just used to spoilers because I'm gonna have the game ruined for me either way. Somebody's gonna spoil the game for me eventually. When the game comes out, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna tell me exactly what happens, and it's gonna ruin the game for me. Usually, somebody in one of my streams. But the cutscene, the story cutscene, shows Jason and his friend Cal, who are basically hanging out on a boat. And it doesn't appear to be like they're doing something like something illegal or they're running a job or something like that. It appears like they're just relaxing. They're just hanging out, having fun, and they're both having a beer. Jason tells Cal something along the lines of that you better watch out, and that the suits are gonna get you. And when Jason says the suits, I'm assuming he means the government, the police. That's probably what he means when he says the suits. And then Cal says, "Oh, the suits aren't going to get me because I use a VPN, so virtual private network." And that's it. That's it. So yes, it was a little bit of a spoiler, but it's almost meaningless. It was just like a 20-second cutscene of just them hanging out on a boat and just chatting. So it wasn't really that anything that significant. But that is pretty much it for this, guys. Overall is I'm not endorsing hacks. I'm not supporting what's happening to Rockstar right now. As much as I don't like the greedy direction that Rockstar has gone in, I don't support them getting hacked. I don't support that stuff, and I do feel bad for the developers who have worked so hard for the game to basically just get leaked like this right now. But I will say that footage did make me excited. I do like that attention to detail. I feel like this GTA is focusing a bit more on realism. I guess we'll see how much more realistic as we get closer to the release date, and the trailer comes up on the 27th. Curious whether there's going to be even more footage that's going to come out. That I have no idea on. Probably the hackers will post more. I guess we'll have to wait and see. They might even post more spoilers, but just be warned that Lucia ending thing that they were saying, there's no proof that was actually them. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like. Let me know what you think down below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.